Hi everyone, welcome back to our Butcher's No Full Bosses run. This is part 3. So we've left off in Anor Londo, we're plus 10 Butcher's Knife, and we need to kill ONS. Which is not super easy. So a few things we need to do. So we're going to go outside to get the chunk out by the blacksmith. I know of like, I tend to use 7 chunks in the game, which I think are the easiest to get. I don't know if there's more. I always just use those 7 because I kind of shortlisted them. Maybe there's ones in the DLC. Anyway, so 7 chunks in the game. There's and one of them is this one outside. If you get any, for every chunk you get from a gecko, you can kind of chop one off your list. And this, in my opinion, would be the first one I would take off because it is a pain to get. So the chunk is down there. We're coming outside via the window to get this bow because we forgot to pick up a bow in the forest, unfortunately. Otherwise we could have gone via the blacksmith, which is a little bit easier in my opinion. Although longer probably. So try and kite this guy out first. We want two-handed because then we'll stagger in one hit. They do move away from you after you hit them, so you need to then close that distance for the second killing blow. Yeah, so hit, move forward, hit. Okay, that was alright. Cool, so now we're going to go on to ONS. ONS it's not super easy. I'd expect this to maybe take us... I mean, it'd be nice if we get it first try, but it might take us a couple of goes. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have enough endurance to equip any armor or anything, I don't think. There's a nice little jump we can do on the second set of stairs here. Okay. So we get a good attack from Ornstein to start, which is nice. So it's 2 hits to the stagger. No, I can't see where Smo is. This could go horribly wrong. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Too greedy. Right. Oh wow, that was so unfortunate. I think I was just too greedy there. That's a shame. Alright, let's try again. Okay, good opening. That was nice. Second hit for the stagger. Oh, just in range. That was nice. I do really want to get those souls. Right, so it's 3 hits to stagger, super smoke. So the big one we need to really worry about is the butt explosion. we're just going to tank on the shield. Oh, wow. I don't know why that was quite so brutal. I did not expect it to be that bad. We must have been on the move. Somehow. Yeah, that's what I expected. Maybe we had no stamina. Okay. And we're done. Okay, so I definitely want to go get the subs. That was okay. Yeah, like tanking Smo on the shield is a little bit challenging because you have to switch in between, but you just can't roll and we can't stun lock him, so what are you going to do, eh? So let's drop these off. So we shoot her, do a little loop. That gets us a Lord Vessel. Cool. Then we want to teleport to Undead Parish. So, we are going to buy the Crest Artorias. Guy is such a dick bag. Then from here, we're going to go do Sith. We'll do Moonlight Butterfly, we'll do Hydra, free the lady, and then we'll be in a position to go and do 4 kings, get a very large ember, and then we can start thinking about upgrading our weapon above +10. So we've got a bit of time to think about why we do this in this order. So we want to go this way and do Sith first so that we can get the Ring of the Abyss and also so we can get the stone armor to do the 4 kings. Then we want to do 4 kings as soon as possible to get the very large ember so that we can buff our weapon much harder. We quit out there because the trees follow us, which prevent us from activating this bonfire. Oh, we're only on 34 strength. I thought we had 40. Never mind. Right, so let's do Moonlight Butterfly first. There's going to be a lot of standing around on the butterfly flight, unfortunately, because we don't really have any ranged. I guess actually we could have maybe bought arrows from the giant blacksmith and then used it with the great bow to speed up the butterfly. I don't think I've ever tried shooting it with arrows. I've done it with magic, but yeah, so that would be one option if you wanted to speed up this fight. You could have bought some arrows from him. I'm not sure what necessarily. Oh no, yeah. So maybe we've got a better shield we can use, but we don't have one, so. I really like the Moonlight Butterfly fight. Like, yeah, mechanically, it's like a gimmick fight. But the music's so good, and like, we're here on top of this area above the forest. It just feels so far away from everything. And then I really like the fact that we see the butterfly later in the Crystal Caverns. Yeah, I like it. Oh wow, okay. Lesson learned, gotta roll through. So I think we should be able to one cycle our once she lands. That was reasonably easy. Now for Sif, like, I have real problems with Sif. Yeah, that cheap leveling, single leveling Vit that's going to make this fight easier, right? So we'll go do Sif now, pick up Stone Armor on the way. Then we'll go deal with Hydra. Free the lady and then go on to 4 Kings. So here, it didn't work. So I often run through and adjust my grip so that I can hold down circle and hammer X, and basically that will start the dialogue and stop the dudes following you. And if you use your forefinger to hold circle to run and then hammer X with your thumb, it means that you can activate the dialogue without breaking your stride, so just a bit faster. But I didn't get the dialogue options there for some reason, so that's why we quit out, because the dudes can follow you all the way down. So with Sif, like, I think I've talked about Sif in my other videos. I find Sif quite hard. That, like, in principle, it's quite a straightforward fight. Is that the butterfly cell? Oh no, that was cool. So, in principle, it's quite a straightforward fight. But I just find that, you know, one mistake in timing is so punishing, because he does so much damage, catches you off guard, and then your healing windows can be quite short. Yeah, so generally, you just have to learn the timing of all of his swings. Like, yeah, you just roll through his swings, and that's the fight. He will generally tend to attack if you walk away from him. So if he starts to run off, just walk away from him, and hopefully he'll come back. The chip damage can be quite frustrating, I find. And especially if you're using a weapon that whiffs as well. Like, when he leaps away just before you hit him and you get that whiff, it leaves you very vulnerable. Okay, that's pretty easy. Okay, so now we're going to go do Hydra, which is not that easy. I find learning the route to Hydra quite challenging as well. So I've watched Captain some of Captain Toynon's runs recently and been trying to learn this route. So he kind of heads right, goes between the log and the bright flower, and then goes, I think, right of the water here. Oh, I think that was totally wrong. Oh, that looks okay. Yeah, okay, so right of the water, and it would have taken us down there. And then he obviously does like a super cool jump to land on the bridge. We are not doing that, we're just going to take the ladder. So, I'm sure you probably know with Hydra, you want to try and do maximum damage possible with each strike, because he has an overall, like, hit level on his body, and you can actually kill all the heads without killing the body if you're not doing enough per hit. And once the overall hit points go, then he'll die. So I think that was probably a mistake. Yep. Okay, cool. Oh no, what a failure. So we generally can use jumping attacks, which is what I'm trying to do, but not doing a super great job of. And actually, looking at his hit points, I'm not mega confident that we're going to do this. Okay. 419, so jumping attacks do more than standard R2s, so that should be what we're going for. Cool, one left. And I reckon one back 5 when we finish that guy off as well. Hey, we did it. Great, so for the DLC order, you want to kill the Hydra, then we come down here, quit out and reload, kill the Golem, chat to Dusk, and then once we go and do place the Lord Vessel, and then go to Duke's Archives, that then frees us so greedy. Should never have done 2 hits there. That then opens the DLC for us. Great. Oh, that's our last bone. Shall we tube? No. Glitchless. Okay, so go to filing. Cool, and then I'm gonna stop here because we're gonna use bows and firebombs for the 4 kings, and I want to check the technique because I have not done it in months before I try and do it on video. So we're gonna call it there. Yeah, so just to recap, we got ourselves a trunk from outside by the blacksmith, got a bow, which we used to shoot Guinevere, but we'll also use to line up the firebombs for Ingwood and the firebombs for Better Chaos. Killed ONS, killed Moonlight, killed Sif, killed the Hydra, accepted the challenge from Dusk to save her, and next up we're going to do 4 kings. Cool, thanks very much for watching.